receives a lot of attention, even though it gets a fraction of the amount of traffic that Facebook does. To me, the reason why I like Twitter a lot is because, unlike Facebook, Twitter, most of the people use different applications to access Twitter, whereas Facebook, most people get on their computer. Twitter is one of the most mobile social platforms out there. Now, there are other platforms like Foursquare and whatnot that are, meant to be social, or excuse me, meant to be mobile. But Twitter definitely has the most reach for a very mobile platform. And for those of you that haven't messed around with Twitter, and when I ask people in the audience who had a Twitter account, I'd say maybe 10% of the people that had a Facebook account also had a Twitter account. So a very small number. But it's very similar to your update on Facebook. That's all Twitter is. Now you can put links in there to link to your to a movie or to a picture, but it's just really an update. However, I really think it is fantastic, like I said before, because it's very mobile, and also because it's very easy for companies to jump on board with Twitter. A lot of companies have, a lot of personalities have used Twitter to their advantage, and there are some gaming companies that really utilize Twitter quite well, and I have them listed here. There are many other gaming companies and other resources on Twitter, but these were just a few. I beg you to go look on Twitter to see the other gaming companies, because a lot of them have a lot of great stuff to say. Also, the other interesting thing about Twitter is, the reason why I have the Howls here, is because the demographic is an older demographic than Facebook, and also a much wealthier demographic. So that is something to keep in mind. The forgotten social network is YouTube. And I say it's forgotten because most people don't equate it as being social. However, it really lends itself well to being a social network. You can have subscribers to it and all that good stuff. There are very few companies that utilize YouTube. I'm actually trying to grow my company's YouTube presence, but I'd say one of the best companies in our industry, and this is more on the entertainment side, is Incredible Technologies, and I'll pick on them a little bit. They've been utilizing YouTube for several years now, and in fact they incorporated it into one of their games, one of the Golden Tee games. And every time you got a great shot, you could post it up on YouTube. Now they're really starting to go gung-ho with their gaming side of their company as well on YouTube. But what's great about YouTube is, everybody here in our industry has some great content they can use for YouTube. Be it videos of their product, or maybe a tournament or a league, or an awarding of a trophy, whatever. You could definitely use that. And also because just about everybody is getting a smartphone in their pocket these days, and more likely you've got a video camera on there. You can take video wherever you are, and you can upload it easily. And what's great is you can use the other social networks to help promote your YouTube page by putting links to it. Okay, LinkedIn. This is actually a site that has gotten a lot of attention lately, mainly because of its IPO as of late. And what's interesting with them is to me, this is a business-to-business website if you're going to put your business on there. So definitely you're not going to be going after your players, but you can be going after your locations. And you can link with the different bar owners, restaurant owners, or in our case, as a manufacturer, we've gotten together with other manufacturers, with other manufacturing groups, as well as operators who will be our customers. So it's been, for us, it's been a great tool because we've used it to gather information and also share information. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that LinkedIn has going for it, is the fact that you can really get into groups there. And I will get into groups a little bit more, but it's is very important. At least I feel. And we actually created a group on LinkedIn for the Illinois video gaming terminal industry. And so if you just type in that very long sentence, Illinois video gaming terminal industry, into the little search box, that group will come up. You can join it, and we've had this going for a number of months, and we've got a good group of folks on there that are talking and sharing ideas and asking questions. So it's really been a fantastic little group for our little industry here. So you know what these social networks are, at least these 4 different platforms. But why should you use them? I'd say the most important thing here is that, like I said, this is a way to talk to these customers, to your customers. And if you're not going to, somebody else is going to talk to them. And it's a fact. That one company that had over 350 people liking it, well, they were talking to their customers, but now they're not talking anymore. Somebody else is going to fill that void. And they are. Now, social platforms, you can't think of this as advertising, because I guess the best way to explain it is, if you go meet somebody at a party, and this guy owns a tire shop, and the only thing he's going to talk to you about is buying his tires are the best, you got to go see him, tire, you're going to stop talking to that guy, because you want to actually have a conversation. You're in a social situation. Well, this is a social network. This is a social platform. So you don't have ABCs to always be closing. No. This is, you've got to build a relationship. There was a time when, as a business owner, somebody said, you need to use a fax machine, you need to use a cell phone, you need to use email. And just about every time you probably thought, that is absolutely crazy. There's no reason whatsoever I need to use those things. And to this day, you probably have all 3 of those things, in your office or on your person. Hopefully the fax machine will be outdated soon. But social media needs to be in that group. Using your assets, we all have fantastic stories to tell. Like I said, we sell fun. Well, you can use these things to help tell your story. You can help your spread your message of your presence on social media by using the screens on your Mega Touch games, by using Golden Tee Golf, by using Big Buck Hunter. Your in location advertising, whatever you're using. You've got the tools. Use it. And the thing is, and I'm going to pick on Ray Schroyer here, people are already doing these things. They're using social media, and they're using it well. And so right here, Ray is talking about, hey, the Streeter Summer Dart League meeting at Wilkes tonight. Come say hello to our 2 new dart coordinators, Carl Janney and Jason Shoemaker. Mystery out tournament as well. The pot is around $400. If you follow Ray at all on Facebook, you're going to see this all the time. And what's interesting is I actually talked to Ray last week, and what was interesting is he said that he spends 30 minutes a day, every day on Facebook. Now, it's not to play Farmville or Mafia Wars or whatever the heck is the game right now. It's to go see what his players and what his friends are saying in regards to his dart leagues. And this has become such a big part of his daily routine, because he's liking the comments or he's going back and forth, that these players feel that they cannot go across the street. They cannot play in another dart league because, this guy is their friend. He knows everything about him. He knows that, they've actually been improving, or that they're going through a slump, and he talks them through it. Again, he's not selling to them, but he's letting them know what's going on, but he's also being their friend at the same time.